You can now log on and email your photos and comments to us at znsnews3@znsbahamas.com.
Welcome back. Two schools were presented with special treats from the United States Embassy today. The U.S. Charge d'Affaires, along with Coast Guard officials, traveled to Grand Bahama to meet with the students, and they encouraged them to develop a love for reading. Christmas came early for students of West End Primary and East End Primary Schools as representatives from the U.S. Embassy, along with Coast Guard officials, presented the schools with very special gifts. U.S. Charge d'Affaires John Dinkelman says a total of $6,000 were spent on books and school supplies.
These books and the school supplies will be distributed by the Ministry of Education to classrooms and libraries in public primary schools impacted by Hurricane Sandy, to ensure that you, students in those schools, will continue to have that love for reading.
During the presentation, Dinkelman shared the wonders of reading and how it influenced his life.
I remember many books as if they were friends of mine. I would open them up, I would read the pages, I would look at the pictures, and I would imagine myself to be in many different places, doing many different things, and having many different experiences when I had never left the safety of my own room. And as I grew up, my life has allowed me to see many of the places I read about and do many of the things I hoped to have done.
Deputy Director of Education Sandra Edgecombe pointed out that at a time when the government is placing special emphasis on reading, the donation couldn't come at a better time.
The focus of this government, and indeed the Minister of Education, the Honorable Jerome Fitzgerald, and all of us who lead the way in education, is to put emphasis on literacy and numeracy. We have our share of challenges, and we know that our children need all of the help in the world. But our prayer today has been answered, because boys and girls will take away from this ceremony books and school supplies that will assist them to become better in what they do in the classroom.
The month of November has been designated as Diabetic Month. Health officials are using this time to create greater awareness about the non-communicable disease and how it can be prevented. A number of activities have been planned in honor of this observance, and yesterday the Diabetic Support Group from the Grand Bahama Health Services paid a courtesy call on the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville. The minister gave the assurance that his administration is doing its part in the fight against the disease.
This administration is pushing very, very aggressively to initiate more aggressive preventative programs to treat non-communicable diseases and to prevent our younger generation from falling into the same pitfalls of those who have brought on diseases as a result of lifestyle. We are pushing a very strong agenda, like I said before, and in the new year, many new programs will begin to be shown and put in place throughout Grand Bahama and throughout Nassau to get the message out that it's important now to change our lifestyle, eat properly.
Dr. Frank Bartlett said Nurse Yvonne Clark believes education is the key to eradicating diabetes.
Our long-term goal is to make people aware of what diabetes is, how we make the diagnosis, the things we can do to actually prevent diabetes. And we've had the opportunity to have extended conversations with the minister about our plans. He's exactly on the same page where we are.
I hope that we would be able to get the message out from east to west and Grand Bahama, and I hope that there will be an awareness throughout, that each person will be able to look at themselves, do an introspect, and see where they are in terms of their lifestyle.
Now, a diabetic support group will be designated for the Western District, and a health fair is planned for East Grand Bahama next weekend. The Grand Bahama branch of the Cancer Society of the Bahamas will be hosting its annual free clinic this weekend with doctors from New Providence and Grand Bahama. President of the organization, Patricia Edgecombe, says early detection is the best protection, and it is so important for residents to take advantage of screenings such as this.
We urge you, persons in Grand Bahama and those areas, to come out and take advantage of our free clinics, because you know cancer is on the rise. And in Grand Bahama, we have a rise in breast cancer especially. And for the last 5 years, we've done some statistics, and the statistics shows that there's an increase in cancer in Grand Bahama. That we are doing the pap smear for ladies with the physical breast exams, and we are doing the digital exam and the PSA for the prostate for the men.
Edgecombe says she was so pleased to see over 300 men taking advantage of free screenings done by the Us Two Men's group. She says, however, it is alarming to know that there are many women in the community that are not taking their health more seriously.
We still have women who still haven't had mammograms, because we're doing a mammogram drive, and we find that women over 50 and 60 has not had not one mammogram. So we are doing the drive for women 35 years and older who have never had a mammogram and don't have any insurance. To take advantage of that, they can call the cancer center and have their names put down so they can have that tested.
Now, the screenings will be held at the Hawksville and 8 Mile Rock clinics beginning at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And the Rotary Club of Lucayo's third annual Moonlight Jazz is tomorrow in the Garden of the Groves. Past President Cassietta McIntosh says it is an effort to raise funds for the Rotary Club charitable community programs like the Columbus House, the Disaster Relief, and the Grand Bahama Police Crime Stoppers effort.
We are so excited for the upcoming Moonlight Jazz. The members of the Rotary Club of Lucayo are poised and ready to give the Grand Bahamian public an extraordinary event. We will have a selection of entertainment, lovely food, and good camaraderie. At this time, the Rotary Club of Lucayo is looking to give the community widespread assistance in many needed areas. And at this time, we would ask the public to come out and support this event.
Past President Donald Glass says it is an event you don't want to miss with a number of professional artists.
We have Patrick Boston Jazz Band. This is the third consecutive year that his band has performed, and every year is getting better and better. Additionally, we have the Grand Bahama Youth Choir under the very able direction of Mr. Kevin Tomlinson, First Baptist Church's Youth Orchestra. We have ASP Ken Taylor, who is really a very melodious singer. We have Miss Marina Sauls, Susan Speeding, Mr. Ricardo Major, who is a very talented gentleman who directs the First Baptist Church Youth Choir, Mr. Ronald Dames, a saxophonist, and a special treat is going to be a gentleman residing here from Denmark. His name is Johnny Mathisen, and I'm sure that when he plays and sings, I'm sure that our patrons, the audience, will really just love it.
I spoke to Diana Swan. She's here for Kamalami Award. She's going to be honored tomorrow with all those great people. It's going to be out there. It's going to be a great evening. To say thank you for that. Readers in Theater, go out and support it. And if you can't get to it, then make sure you pick me up and I'll go and tell you about it later.
Where are you going tonight? Where's the hot spot tonight?
I'm going to basketball, west of the creek. They gave me a permit to cross the creek. I'm going down there to watch basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you taking me with you?
I got police protection.
You are so funny. That is going to wrap it up for us here at Newsnight 13 on behalf of our entire ZNS News team.
Ricardo Lightboy.
I'm Shasheena. I'm going. Good evening.
In the making, call ZNS News at 351-3430.